All right, y'all, we are live. If this is your first time tuning in, whether you're catching me on Facebook or YouTube, I'm going to be talking about becoming a travel business owner. So, if you've been thinking about becoming a travel agent or kind of just don't know where to start, tonight I'm going to be breaking down everything step by step. Unfortunately for Facebook, this is only going to be live for 24 hours, but if you're catching this on YouTube, you'll be able to catch the replay. If you are watching this now, hashtag live in the chat. If you are catching this as a replay, hashtag replay. Whether you're watching this live or replay, you're still in the right place. Just for you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Teresa Knight. I actually started this business as an introvert. I was working a 9 to 5, and within my first year of the business, I sold over $350,000 in travel sales. My first year in the business, I had zero clients. I had zero experience online. I made $0 when I first started, but now I'm helping others get started and they can set up their business the same exact way. So tonight I am going to be doing a full breakdown. And if you don't have time to sit through everything, I do have a link in my bio that you can grab. Is thedesiredtravel.com/TRVL. I just dropped that in the chat for y'all. But if you want to stay and get all the details, because I'm going to be doing a deep dive, a full breakdown, we're going to get right into that. Again, if you are catching this live, hashtag live. If you are catching this replay, hashtag replay. So let me know in the chat before we get started if you are catching this now live or on a replay. And if you ever thought of becoming a travel agent, just say me in the chat just so I know who I'm talking to. Again, so we're about to go right into it. Let me pull up my slides. And yeah, also just know that at the end of this all, I will have a code word that you guys can comment in the chat and you'll get a 3-night hotel voucher. All you have to do is pay the taxes and fees on it. So let's get right into it. So, have you ever booked your own travel? Right? If you have ever booked your own travel, you are definitely in the right place. We all have been online just searching up places. I know for me, I will have up like several different screens going back and forth, looking up, comparing a hotel to the actual hotel page, comparing flights from what I've seen on Skyscanner to the actual, just pulling up everything. And I've definitely booked my own travel before online before becoming a travel agent. And have you ever shared your travel videos and pictures while you're on vacation, before you when you came back, or even just dropping pictures on your page like I can't wait to go here and have your countdown? Or have you just ever dreamed of traveling more? If you can relate to any of those things, just know that you guys are in the right place and you guys are about to discover all the details about the travel agent business. And just before I hop all the way in this, I am going to give you guys a little backstory about who I am and who is speaking to you, because some of you guys already know me very well. Some of you guys don't know me at all. And some of you guys might only know me a little bit. So, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Teresa Knight, travel agent business coach out of Philly. I got my travel business started in 2021, right out of the pandemic. I actually had just came back from Brazil and I had booked an amazing trip. And for me, when I got back, I was just like, let me figure out how can I start getting paid for an opportunity like this. And I didn't really see it as an opportunity. I was just saying, how can I get paid to book travel? For me, when someone told me that I could be a travel agent, I just thought that it meant like the person with the headsets on. It kind of meant like, somebody that worked behind the desk. I was just figuring out how to get paid, how to make some extra money, and how can I travel more, to be honest. So let me just cut it short. So I filmed a video similar to what you guys are about to see tonight. And I made a decision very quickly about how that I made a decision very quickly on getting started. Just because number one, if I'm already booking travel, why not get paid for it? Number two, the commission is already built inside. And I just knew I was going to do it for myself. So that was a very selfish reason. I did not know that I was going to be someone that was going to be able to sell travel for other people. I didn't know what owning a travel business would look like for me. I just didn't know what it was going to be. Fast forward, I started my travel business about 3 to 4 days in. My aunt posted one of my Punta Cana travel deals on her social media page. And that is exactly how I launched my business. She said, hey, people want to book. So I made an announcement post saying, hey, I just started my travel agent business. Some of you guys have been here since day one. Some of you guys have not. You guys caught on later on in the years. But that's exactly how I launched my business. Fast forward later, 12 months later, I was ready to leave my full-time job. I had sold over $350,000 in travel sales while working a full-time job. And yeah, 6 months after that, I decided to leave my full-time job, pursue my full-time travel agent business after I went through a situation at my job. And here I am today as a one-star director, Century Club member, and a top travel seller on my team. Now, for some of you guys, that aren't my business partners that are watching this, you guys are probably like, what is a one-star director? What is a Century Club member? Well, one-star director just means that I coach and train a team of over 100 travel agents on how to make money in this business. And also, Century Club member just means that I have personally helped over 100 people make money and travel. So that's just what that means. And top travel seller, y'all know exactly what that means. Y'all, I sell travel. I do group trips, I sell destination weddings, I do vacations, I do girls trips. You guys already know. And then these are just pictures of me traveling. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a snapshot for me. During this showcase, I will give you guys more information about me. So again, if you guys are catching this live, hashtag live in the chat. If you guys are catching this on a replay, hashtag replay. So yeah, let's hop right into it. So, Planet Market, welcome to the best place on the planet. Y'all, this whole presentation is thanks to a company called Planet Marketing. That is how I'm my own business, like I'm my own business. So you guys are going to hear more about Planet Marketing during this showcase, but just know it's thanks to this company that your girl is a full-time travelpreneur. So when we think about these three freedoms, financial freedom, personal freedom, time freedom, you guys might think it is super cheesy, but we can always talk about, oh, I need more money. I need more time. I gotta wait to call off of work. We always talk about those things, but we never really think about what it looks like on the other end of that, right? We never think about like, damn, what if I have unlimited income? What if I don't have to ask somebody to take off from work? What if I do have the time to be able to help a family member? For me, personal freedom looked like last year before I had my nephew, I traveled over 13 times. Most of that travel was internationally. Time freedom looks like me working for myself and being able to have my nephew full time, so my sister can work more hours at her job and spend more time building herself up. Right? Financial freedom. I'm definitely working on that, y'all. Don't count me out. But like, I never even thought that time freedom or personal freedom or financial freedom was something that I could even consider for myself. So while some of you guys might think it's cheesy, put y'all thinking caps on, right? We're not thinking of scarcity. Like, we don't have that mindset. We're thinking big, right? So put that mindset on when we are going through this entire presentation, because again, I'm breaking this down from the bottom to the top. And if you guys don't have time to stick around, there is a link in my bio for you guys to get access to this full workshop. I have it broken down in bits and pieces. This is a detailed showcase. So for those of you guys who love information, I am going to break it down for you guys. Designing your ideal life is something that you can absolutely do with this business by building a strong network. I have business partners all over the US and all over the world. I have business partners in the Caribbean, and I'm able to embrace and empower not only myself, but others with the unlimited income opportunity. Not only that, I'm benefiting from e-commerce. Y'all, I book trips while I'm about to take a flight, while I'm in my car, when I pull over at the market, from my home. So you can work from anywhere, anytime. There's no inventories and no quotas. Nobody's telling you that you have to sell a certain amount of travel. You can make this business as big or as small as you would like and benefit from becoming a travel professional. If you have seen me on social media, if you guys see me do site inspections, you guys have seen me at trade shows meeting brand development managers. You guys have seen me with travel certification and hosting group trips. I earn commission from travel commissions, and just like I can do this, you guys can do the same thing. So you're going to be able to learn the secrets of a travel professional. How? By earning more, traveling more, and experiencing more. Now, remember in the beginning, I was saying thanks to this company that I am a full-time travelpreneur and how I'm helping so many people become travel bosses. This is the company right here. It is called Planet Marketing. So we are Planet Marketing. We are a company that's managed as a business should be. It is an online business provider, and we provide you with an opportunity to earn from home. It's a 10-year-old company. It is a Black-owned company. The founder and CEO is Donald Bradley. Shout out to Donald Bradley. Drop some fires in the chat for Mr. Donald Bradley. And he also has help from Andy Kaufman. He was our president. He recently retired and actually passed away. I think maybe like earlier this week. So rest in peace to Andy. And we also have Leon Treckler, who is also our COO, and she makes sure that we receive our check online. This company is based out of she makes sure we get our check on time. But this company is based in Atlanta, Georgia. But it's all over the US. We're in Europe, we're in North America. So and in the Caribbean, we have solid company leadership, and commissions that has been paid to date is over $338 million. Okay. So I just want to put that out there that this company is huge. It's Black owned. The credentials speak for itself. And I'm just happy to be a part of something that allows me to work from home. So who do we market? So Planet Marketing allows me to market the IntelliTravel business. And as an IntelliTravel is only an exclusive partnership that you can get with Planet. So think about it like this. Planet Marketing sells IntelliTravel, IntelliTravel sells travel. So if you guys ever wondered who my host agency was, my host agency is IntelliTravel. This is how me, you, others are able to sell travel and get paid for it. We have accreditations and certifications from CLIA to ARC to the Better Business Bureau, recognized for excellence. It is based in Delray Beach, Florida. And it's the leading innovator in travel for over 30 years. So if you ever heard of a home-based travel business, just know that IntelliTravel is the originator of that concept. Like there was that concept didn't exist before IntelliTravel. Travel bookings today is over 5.5 billion freaking dollars, y'all. So I know that I contributed to a lot of that because I sell a lot of travel myself. I know my business partners contributed to that. But y'all, shout out to James Farrar. He is the CEO of the company. So him and Donald Bradley got together. Donald Bradley came to him and was just like, hey, I got this amazing concept. James Farrar was like, I'm with it. And they put this amazing opportunity together for us. And IntelliTravel has industry awards and recognitions from Norwegian Cruise Line. I know y'all heard of them. Y'all heard of Carnival, right? But not only that, we have won awards from the Magellans, and the Magellan Awards is just like the Grammys of travel. So definitely something that you want to be a part of. And did you know commissions were already built inside your travel bookings? Like this is something that blew my mind when I first became a travel agent, because before I was just like, oh no, travel agents make money off of people. And that was just absolutely not true. Think about it. When we go to, um, and I'm going to use the correct term, online travel agencies like Expedia, right? Because they're a travel agency themselves, they keep the commission for themselves. We go in there, we give them the destination, we give them the date, we pick our hotels, we pick our flights, we make a payment on their payment gateway, we get a trip, we get a booking number, and they get paid for the trip that they booked for us, right? That's crazy. But now IntelliTravel allows me to actually book travel and then I actually earn the commission. So that was something pretty cool that I learned. So with IntelliTravel, right, you enjoy the infinite possibilities as a travel business owner. That's just a fancy way of just saying, like, you can book travel all over the world. We earn 70 to 80% on all our commission. So let's just say that you start your business tomorrow, right? And your first commission check, your first commission is worth $1,000. Well, you'll get 70% of that, meaning that you'll keep 700. There's a commission split with IntelliTravel. They get 30. So you'll keep 700 out of that $1,000. Now, if you're somebody like me, top travel seller, you earned over $5,000 in commissions within a 12-month calendar year, you get 80% commission. Now, if I have a commission that's worth $1,000, your girl is getting $800. So for me, I worked really fast to earn that 80% commission. And yes, so you can do exactly the same thing. So this is a full-fledged at-home agency, state-of-the-art booking portal. So just like, Expedia has their own booking portal, you will have your own booking portal as well. Partner with every major supplier worldwide. So you can just think about all the suppliers that you have ever booked with, that you have ever did business with, that you ever stayed at, flew with. We are partnered with every major supplier worldwide. We have our own payment gateways. I know my favorite part about being a travel agent is that when I book my client's trip, I give them their own payment links. They make their own payments on their own. I get to set them up with payment plans. Not only that, we have our customer management software, and that is just the fancy word that they collect their name and email address. So that way you can send them emails and marketing for your travels, right? So the other thing that you guys need to know, and this is just the basics, that you can book any type of travel, group travel, individual travel, corporate church retreats, fraternities, sororities, destination weddings, which are my favorite, honeymoons and anniversaries, girls' trips, vacations, and just so much more. So you are not limited on any type of travel. I did a coaching call today with one of my business partners, and she was ready to niche down into her area. So she wanted to focus on just group all-inclusive travel. So you can pick wherever you want to specialize in and focus on that. If you want to do church retreats or youth groups retreats, you can absolutely do that. Now, this is a turnkey business. And for all of you guys that are watching live, just know that there is a website that you can go to, thatisirtravel.com. If you don't got time to stick around, this is a full detailed showcase. And I just dropped that link in the chat for you to go get this information in bite-sized pieces. For those of you guys who need all the details, we got all the details. So drop details. Somebody just say details in the chat, just so I know that y'all are here with me. Because a lot of you guys want all the details up front, and that's what I'm gonna give y'all. All right, so this is a turnkey business, customer service and support. What I absolutely love, y'all, is when it's time to book a trip, I don't have to be on my own. I remember the first time I had to book a Ghana trip, y'all, I called up my supplier and I was like, my client wants to go to Ghana. They want to go for 14 days. I need an itinerary, hotel recommendations, everything. They emailed me a proposal within 3 or 4 days. My client absolutely loved it. She changed maybe just one activity and she paid her deposit. They made me look like a rock star. So I love the support that we get with being a travel agent. There's on-demand training modules. Again, we have access to major suppliers worldwide and over $100,000 worth of sales and marketing material. And what do you have access to? Like literally everything. Like type everything in the chat if you guys understand what everything means. We have access to cruises, vacation packages, tours, car rentals, right? Airline tickets, hotel rooms, resorts, travel insurance. Yes, you can earn commission on travel insurance, and we know how important that is now, right? Sport entertainment tickets, train tickets, vacation rentals, and excursions. So just think about this, right? You guys already go to concerts, you guys already go to sporting events. Like every component of travel, you can book staycations. So I don't want you guys to think that you will be limited to the type of travel that you book. So I know the biggest thing to understand is why travel and why now. Understand that this is a $10 trillion industry. That is why someone like me, who was working a full time job, can go from working a full time 9 to 5 to being a full time entrepreneur. It is projected in 10 years to be a $15 trillion industry, and it's the number one research category online. If you've been at work, I know you searched up flights. I know you searched up a hotel. I know you searched up some type of vacation. At some point, you scrolled on YouTube and looked up cruises. Like it's the number one category, like search online, period. Right. So, and then we're just going to go through some of the generations that contribute to these numbers. So let's just start with millennials. So we spend $4 trillion annually. And that's just because we love to travel. We are just so burnt out with life that we just got to take a trip. Vacations are our therapy. And then we have baby boomers. So they're not spending as much as us. They love to work so much, but they are fueling the growth, right? They spend 2.5 trillion annually. And then we have the Generation Z, which is my sister's generation. They spend 1.5 trillion annually. They are the digital generation. They are the jet setters, the leisure travelers. They love business and leisure. And they take advantage of mixing their work with travel. And not only that, we have a close runner up to millennials, Generation X, spending 3 trillion annually. So they love quality over quantity and they maintain a good work-life balance. But they spend a good amount of money on travel as well. So just so you can see these numbers, everybody is traveling and people are traveling for any reason. So get paid for what people are already doing. Almost everyone you know is traveling or wants to travel. People are traveling for family reunions, family emergencies. They're traveling for vacations. They're traveling for staycations. They're taking road trips. So don't limit yourself because you don't think that you can sell travel. I sold over $350,000 in travel sales my first year in the business to complete strangers. I need for you guys to understand that about 98% of my clientele in my first year were complete strangers. I can count on one hand how many people that I actually knew that booked travel with me. So here's the favorite part that everybody wants to know. They want to know how much they can actually earn selling travel. So I'm going to break down some real numbers so that way you guys can see how much you can earn. I'm pretty sure you guys know how much you guys spend on hotels, cruises, and resorts, but we're going to break down on the other end on how much you can earn. So this is a great example. You have a frequent business traveler. They're staying 3 nights at a hotel. They are going to book this 3 times a month, book through your portal. And every time they book it, your commission is going to be $151.20. And because they booked it in your portal without you doing any of the work, they just booking it and you get notified that they booked it. That is $150 every time. And you didn't do anything besides making your link be available, just like Expedia. So imagine that happening to you multiple times, right? And that's $150 that you ain't have. Here's a 5-day golf trip to Scottsdale, Arizona. Yes, people do golf, right? And this is just for a group of 4. You book their hotel stay, you earn $274.86. You got them amazing deal out there. They're going to be repeat customers. And again, it took you about 30 minutes to secure a hotel and to collect their deposit. Now, this is my favorite, and this is why I love destination weddings, honeymoons, anything to do around anything love. So, this is a 7-day honeymoon at an all-inclusive resort, Cancun, complete with butler service. You booked this for a couple. Maybe you knew a friend that was already getting married and they needed you to book their honeymoon. They already know they wanted to stay a week. You earn $561 putting together this package. And again, it'll probably take you 10 minutes to find the package, another 5 minutes to email this to your friend, and 10 minutes for them to decide if they're going to book it, and you're locked in. So $561 in your pocket from booking a booking a honeymoon in Cancun. And this is one of my favorites, a 5-day group cruise, family reunion, book 20 cabins on a Western Caribbean cruise. Now, I know a lot of families love cruising. I know a lot of people love to cruise or even just do like group cruises in general. If you book 20 cabins, that is $2,240.17. People are going to want to cruise with or without you. So why aren't you offering it as a travel deal, as a group, right? To make you some extra money. This is extra money that you can put in your pocket, regardless if you're hosting group trips every month or booking several people throughout the year. This is real money that you guys can make from people spending anyway, right? People are going to always book the trip. So it's just a matter if they're going to book with you or book with Expedia or someone else. Now, have fun learning every time. So, a lot of people feel like they need experience to get started. You do not. This is the opportunity where you learn and earn at the same time. So, if you've already booked travel, you already know 90% of the business. If you ever booked a trip before, drop a number 1 in the chat right now. If you ever booked any type of travel before. Um, Number 1, once you get started, you are going to be able to educate yourself by experiencing travel from a client's perspective on our exclusive IntelliTrip. So I can tell you guys about several trips that I've been on. I've actually went on a fam trip. This is probably one of my favorites. My sister went with me. I went on a fam trip. The Dominican Republic Tourism Board invited travel agents there, and they covered our hotel stay and flights, which was incredible. It was an incredible experience for that. They invited us out there for 4 nights. We stayed at a 5-star hotel. Breakfast was included, and they included transportation to and from our event, right? So, and they even invited the president of Dominican Republic there. So the whole idea was to introduce their rewards program for us bringing them clients to the country of Dominican Republic. They talked about all the popular destinations. So they talked about Punta Cana, Michis, Samoa, and other destinations there. So we learned about all that. They had a fancy dinner. We dressed up like it was like a full-on gala. It was beautiful. But not only that, we had our own time to do our own thing as well. So that was the cool part about it too. So when you get invited to these places, you're gonna experience these resorts, hotels from a firsthand experience. I had another fam trip where I was actually contacted by a brand development manager. They invited me and 10 other travel agents of my choice. They said, bring your 10 top travel agents. I said, okay, I got 10 for you. So we all came to the resort. It was a beautiful resort. They wanted us to do, of course, a site inspection to check out their property, but they wanted us to create content. Like literally, that was in our content: create content, post, and tag their resort. That was the purpose of that trip. So that way we can showcase that property, from a firsthand experience. Not only that, we made sure the beach was beaching. We made sure the drinks were drinking. Like it was so much fun, and we had fun doing it. So it looked like our sorry, our Intella trips, our fam trips, our educational trips, they look just like vacations because we have to make sure that they're good enough for you guys to vacation on, right? So just know that you'll be able to do that too as a travel professional. And that's the best way to become better educated on travel vendors and industry products. Our products is hotels, flights, excursions. That's our product. It's nothing tangible. You're going to be able to acquire vendor specific certifications at your own pace. So a lot of these training modules are just videos you watch, you learn, you answer a question, you get a certification, and you can showcase these certifications to position yourself as a professional. These are some internal markers in the IntelliTravel platform that you can advance through just to make sure that you're keeping up with all the trainings and just growing as a travel business owner. I want to tell you guys a secret. My first year in the business, I sold over $350,000 in travel sales. I honestly had not done any of those trainings internally. I, I wasn't a dream maker. I wasn't a vacation builder. I wasn't a travel genius. These internal indicators don't indicate how much you can learn, but they are great if you're looking to streamline your process and trying to figure out like which way to go. Those are great for you to be able to track how much, not how much, but what you are learning. So don't think that you're limited just because you didn't become a dream maker, because I didn't. But these trainings are really good. I was excited to become a dream maker when I did, after I went full time in the business. I feel like if you already book travel, you already know how to do this business. It's honestly not hard to do. So we're about to go over some examples of some IntelliTrips. And just before I get into this next segment, if you guys don't have time to stick around, you can go ahead to the link in my bio and go grab my link. It's called thedesiredtravel.com/TRVL. I just dropped that link in the chat. So that way you can get a full breakdown and it's a quick snapshot, for those of you guys who don't need all the details. But this webinar, I'm going through literally all the details. I'm not leaving anything out. So if you want the workshop, you can go ahead and click on that link right there in the comments, or go to my bio, so that way you can get access to my free travel agent workshop. Y'all, people go to this workshop, get started, and don't even have any questions. The first time I talk to my business partners is after they get started in the business and we're setting up a coaching call. So definitely go ahead and check that link out or save it for later. But let's get into these IntelliTrips, right? So the next piece we are going into is this one from Negril, Jamaica. If you guys like Jamaica, type Jamaica in the chat. But this specific place is Negril, Jamaica. It's a 3-night, 4-day all-inclusive resort. And you guys already know Jamaica resorts is probably $499 per night. This is $499 per person, and this is going to be at a wellness resort. And guess what? You can get a wellness travel certification, so that way you can promote to more affluent, educated, well-traveled and wellness travelers. And this industry is expected to outpace all other sectors overall in the wellness economy. Now, Punta Cana is another favorite from everyone, right? This is a 3-night, 5-day at a 5-star all-inclusive resort. Drink as much as you want. beach as much as you want, be entertained as much as you want. $720 per person, right? So 3 nights again can run you $500 per night. But here we are, $720 per person. And this is for this is at a luxurious resort. So get a luxury travel certification. Um, Definitely after a certification like that, you will leave super inspired and equipped with knowledge, expertise, and know how to suit yourself for the luxury space. Now, we do have 3 guarantees, and I feel like a lot of people worry about these things before they get started. So, I just want to clear up any confusion around owning your own travel agent business. The number 1 guarantee is the best price guarantee. So, that just means that nobody's going to be able to beat our price. We have price matches, right? So, if we can't beat it, we'll match it, right? So, and you'll still earn your commission. So don't forget about that. So that means that nowhere online they're going to beat your price. Number 2, there's a no question asked money back guarantee. What does that mean? That means within 30 days, if you do not like your business, you don't like earning money for booking travel, you don't like travel deals, you don't like payment plans, you don't like low deposits, get your money back. All you gotta do is send an email, make a phone call. I quit. They're going to quickly cancel your business. They're going to quickly send you your money back, right? And then there's this other thing called the unique profit guarantee. And I'm pretty sure you guys like, well, what is that? That's the only one I don't get. So the unique profit guarantee just means that within 1 year, 12 months, if you have not earned or saved what you have invested in this business as an active travel agent, they will pay you the difference and allow you to keep your business, making this 100% risk free. So, this doesn't mean that within 12 months, like 6 months from now, you want your money back, what you invested. No, after 1 year, 12 months, you have actually given this business a shot. And you have not earned or saved what you have invested. Guess what? They'll give you the difference and you can keep your business. So, these are 3 guarantees that allowed me to really trust this company. Um, those were one of the things that I was concerned about. I'm like, you know what? Within 30 days, if I don't get a return on my investment, because I know I need my money, I'm going to get my money back. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. I ain't need that. 30 days, I got my money back plus some. Same thing with the 12-month unique profit guarantee. And one thing that sets this company apart from other host agencies, because there are other host agencies out here, is that other host agencies don't even give you a 30-day money back guarantee. They barely give you a 15-day. I've seen 10-day guarantees, 7-day guarantees, 14-day guarantees. This is the only host agency that I know with the 30-day money back guarantee. And I have never seen any with a unique profit guarantee that has a guarantee for your business for a year. So take that in consideration too. So before we get into the second half in the presentation, if y'all like travel, drop travel in the chat, hashtag travel in the chat. I had told you guys all about IntelliTravel. I just told you guys how to get paid in travel and how commission actually works. We worked down some commission examples. So I hope you guys took y'all notes. We're about to go into the second half of this showcase. Again, if you guys don't have time to stick around for this is for the people that want the details. I do have a link in my bio, or I just dropped it in the chat, thedesiredtravel.com/TRVL. You can go to my free travel agent workshop that breaks down all the details of the travel agent business. Now, for a lot of people that go to that link, they watch the first video. The first video is about 3.5 minutes. They're like, you know what? This is good enough for me. But there's people that like, all right, there's 8 more videos. It's less than 20 minutes. Let me go ahead and check out a couple of other videos. They make a decision and get started. Why? Because all the information makes sense. Once you get started, you'll get access to me. You'll get my new travel agent guide, my 14-day booking challenge, free and unlimited one-on-one coaching. You'll get access to my group chats. You'll get access to my Facebook group. You'll get access to my university. So there's a lot of access that you'll get once you get started. So make sure you guys are picking the right coach. Okay. So now that I said all that, y'all got the link. If y'all ain't got time, because we're about to run right into the second presentation. I had to take a sip of some water because if y'all know me, I do not talk a lot. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So in the beginning, I told y'all this is thanks to Planet Marketing, we have an opportunity like this. So thank goodness for them. And they're going to show in this second half, we're going to talk about building a network, empowering yourself and others, and understanding how to capitalize on leverage and residual income. So let's go ahead and get into that. So we're about to get right into the leverage. We're going to get right into weekly income. So on the Planet Marketing side, we talked about travel. Now we're talking Planet Marketing. So this is how you share the opportunity to get weekly income. Now we all know that there's going to be people that book travel with us. And we all know that there's going to be people that don't need a travel agent to book travel at all. Guess what? You can share this opportunity with them and they're able to make money doing the same thing you're doing, and y'all can make money together. So each time you share this opportunity with someone, you will earn $50. So say this person right here is you, and this person right here is my sister Teresa, and you showed Teresa how to get started in this business. Y'all, Teresa is also a travel agent. My sister is a travel agent too. So she gets started, you earn $50. But guess what? Teresa know two more people, right? That don't need a travel agent either. So she helped them get into the business. You earn a 25% match. So these are the first two ways to earn weekly income. The $50 direct travel sale and the 50% check match. Now, this third one right here is earning additional bonuses as you promote, right? So you'll earn $10 team bonuses, and it's an extra $10 per ITA sale from that you'll earn from your team. So you're able to earn up to 6 levels of $10 team bonuses. There's no limit on these direct sales, matches, or team bonuses, and it's paid upfront weekly, right? So I've never missed a commission check ever. Now, I just want to remind you guys, remember in the beginning of this, we talked about Planet Marketing sells IntelliTravel, IntelliTravel sells travel. Well, Planet Marketing sells IntelliTravel, and ITA means IntelliTravel. Okay, so let's go ahead into the next slide. Now, here is our builder program. So you're going to be able to advance through the builder program with personal active ITAs. So remember, ITAs, IntelliTravel agents. So what I love about this company is that they award you immediately. Once you get 3 new travel agents on your team, that means that you're a bronze builder. We'll celebrate you as a bronze builder. Once you have 3 more, making 6 active travel agents, you'll become a silver builder, and we'll celebrate you as a silver builder. And then when you become a gold builder, we would definitely celebrate you as gold builder, but you will receive your first level of $10 team bonuses. You'll get a 10% match on all your personal ITA travel commissions. And when people see this, they're like, oh, you're making money off your travel agents. And that is absolutely not true. We do not make money off of them. So I'll give you a perfect example of a travel commission override. One of my business partners got a $2,000 commission check, right? It was over $2,000. I'm just saying $2,000 so we can do the math real quick, right? I got a 10% match on her $2,000. That means that I got $200. The $200 did not come out of her 20,000. I mean, ooh, I'm speaking that into existence. That $200 did not come out of her 2000. That was a thank you check from the company, right? So that 10% match is from the company, is not coming away from my travel agents. So they keep all their commission. So all your business partners will keep all their commission as well as the 10% match on the matrix. For those of you guys that don't know what the matrix is, I'm going to show y'all that as well. Okay. So here is the matrix. So again, this is a multi-level marketing company, and you're going to have multiple ways of getting money. And this is one of the other ways to make money. So the residual income is monthly money, and this is a 3x9 matrix. So this is you here at the top, right? And then this level is level 2. This is maybe my sister, my cousin and a friend. And then you have those people that get underneath of them, and you can fill up these spots, but that's just the third level. And even if y'all don't understand it, it don't matter. I'm gonna just break down the money real quick. This is something that you learn when you earn it. I really didn't understand it when I got started. So for me, I did not start out building a team. I'm gonna just share that with you guys right now. I did not start out building a team. At first, it was just me at this top. I was focusing on selling travel. I sold over $350,000 in travel sales my first year in the business. I was just like, you know what? I will not market this business to anybody. I feel like marketing to people is a scam, that people don't want to do stuff like that. I just want to make money selling travel. So for me, I was just like, I'm over that. People are in my DMs literally asking me how to become a travel agent. How are you traveling so much? How are you getting travel deals? You know what? I was like, all right, well, let me share this. Another thing I had to realize is that for me, I left my full time job and I was able to, leave my full time job and do this full time. So that was another thing too. So I'm like, if this business is good enough for me to make money and I had to sign up through somebody to get into this business can be good enough for somebody else that actually wants to get in it. Let me just share the link with them. So I shared the link and now I have a team of almost 200 travel agents. Okay. So that's how this will build. The evidence will speak for itself. So level 1, yes, every agent that's in your matrix, you'll get $4, right? But once you unlock level 2, every agent is still $4, but you can earn up to $48. So the first level is 12, 4, 4, 4 is 12. That's level 1. Level 2 is 48. 4, 4, 4, and all these are 4s equals 48, and so forth and so forth. So there is 9 levels to unlock, and that means that it's a max hold of over 19,000, meaning that you can potentially earn up to $118,000 monthly, right? So imagine just waking up, getting a monthly check every month along with your weekly income. So just think big, y'all. Think freedom, think big. It might not make sense now, but when you get in the money, it's going to make sense. So this is one of the other programs that allows you to earn some additional income. And I am a 1-star director, so I'm able to explain this and how this works. So advance through the directorship program with at least 100 balanced active travel agents. I'm going to say travel agents for ITAs just so you guys won't get it confused, okay? So directors will start their bonus at every month. Directors bonus paid the first of every month. So on the first in a couple of days, I will get my monthly bonus and I will get my director bonus the first of every month in addition to my weekly and residual pay. So remember, we get weekly pay and the residual is monthly as well. 1-star directors receive no less than $1,000 from all their incomes and sources from Planet Marketing. This is separate from the IntelliTravel money, y'all. And then directors receive Planet Marketing jackets and awards and recognitions. Yes, you get your gold star, you get your jacket. But let me just break down the star ranks, okay? So these are something that a lot of people don't understand, but once you hit it, you'll get it. So 1-star director means that you have a team of 100 travel agents. You'll start your month every month with $500 and you'll get your first level $10 team bonus. So remember, gold builder, you got 10, 1-star, you get 20. My goal right now is 2-star director, 300 travel agents on your team. And you don't just get these numbers by yourself. You get these numbers with the team of your travel agents. So other people are growing their business as well. Not everybody gets started to grow a team, and that's absolutely okay. People might get started just like me, wanting to get paid in travel and want to focus on travel only. That's okay too, right? When you become a two-star director, you start your month every month with an extra $1,000 and a $30 team bonus, and so forth. And this goes all the way up to 10-star. With a team of 250,000 travel agents and a monthly bonus of $250,000 a month. And we have people in our company that are as high as 7-star directors. That's with teams of over 25,000 ITAs, and they're starting their month with $30,000. And then we have a presidential ring and Rolex program just to signify the type of income that you're getting in this company. My first goal is sapphire ring wear. There's many people in our company with the sapphire ring, and that just means that you earn $100,000 annually every month. That's $8,333 per month, right? And then the next one is the ruby ring, which means that you earn over 250K a month. And then they have the diamond ring, the double diamond ring, and then a Rolex rocks once you hit 5-star director. Now, for all of you guys that are saying, like, people don't make money in multi-level marketing, businesses, Planet Marketing, you don't make money. I know somebody that did it. You know somebody that did it and did not do the work. Because right here it shows a rep. Estimated average work a week, 2 hours. Low, $0, right? So that means that the very, very lowest, the people that did no work made no money. That's exactly what they mean. But on average, they make, if they work 2 hours a week, they make on average $40, right? And then we have the people that are goal builders. Goal builders on a very low end make $406 for the year, right? This is our income disclosure statement for 2024. On average, they make $2,000 a year. That's $2,000 that you didn't have, and the business costs way less than that. And then we have 1-star directors, right? On a low end, they make $10,000 a year. That means they're barely doing enough. That means that they work their business 30 hours a week. On average, they're doing 27,000, and that's a year in just Planet Marketing money, not even IntelliTravel money. But on the high end, they are making over 600,000 a year. So that is with the most money that people, that 1-star directors are making in this company. So just looking at this, you can find us on our website. We post it every year. It's from January to December 2025 is out. So just wanted to go through that just so y'all can see the real deal. So yeah. And then we have our Planet Marketing Pledge, and our company CEO wants us to read it directly off the screen where we're saying it. So I'm just going to read what's on the screen. Y'all can read it with me. As a Planet Marketing Director, feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, this Planet business you built will outlast you. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commission, director pay, director bonuses, and monthly residual income. So for me, that meant a lot. I honestly just skipped past this part when I was listening to it because it didn't mean anything to me at the time. But once I became a 1-star director, I realized that I can assign this money to somebody that I'm making. God forbid that I go anytime soon. And I was so happy to know that I could put that money in my nephew's pocket. So I signed this money to my nephew. So even when I'm long gone, my nephews will still be able to get that money. Now, Planet Marketing is your second business, which is completely optional, right? But it's also a turnkey business. We have apps, we have tools, we have a website, we have training, we have live on-demand trainings, we have web calls, and we have events. So this is the same, like, not so you get the same type of resources that you get with the IntelliTravel business, but we're going to make sure that you're able to work this business and get the skills that you need to be successful. And we do have convention every year. I've went to 2 so far. So I'm definitely going to go to this one. I actually already got my ticket and it's called Unstoppable. No excuses, no fear, no limits. So if you do get started, meet me there. So now that we're at the end of this presentation, now I'm going to be able to tell you guys, how do you get started? I know you guys were all waiting for this part. So if you haven't left me and went to my workshop, hey Ali, thanks for joining, girly. If you haven't been to my workshop already or click the link in my bio, we're about to get right into that. All right. So price is what you pay, but value is what you get. And I know it sounds super cliche, but that is exactly what it is. Yes, I'll see you there too. And you came in from YouTube. Thank you, girly. So, both businesses is less than $200 to get started. This is a one-time cost. You're not paying this 1,000 times to get money. To get paid booking travel, to get paid helping people start their own business. I even got Elisa in here in the chat, who was somebody that actually sold over $40,000 in one sitting and travel sales, right? So I'm super excited that you're on here because she's an example of being able to take advantage of both opportunities. You're going to get paid for bookings, travel, and she also helps people sell the IntelliTravel business. She didn't miss out on any income by signing up for the $200 business, and she's able to leverage the benefits and perks of two great opportunities. Now, I'm going to break down the cost of both the opportunities. So the Planet Marketing opportunity that I went over with you, that was the last half of this showcase, is $19.95, and it's $19.95 a month. There's no product to purchase. You're not selling anything but people owning their own business. You earn direct commission sales on ITA sales. You enroll reps, and you get your personalized Planet Marketing replica website. IntelliTravel, that is how you book and sell travel and get paid. You're going to be able to earn commission on travel sales. IntelliTravel guarantees the best price. Remember, I said nobody can beat your price because we can price match. Most of the time, I find the best prices online, but if you find somebody that finds a better price, guess what? You can match it and still earn a commission. And you're going to be able to get VIP benefits as well. So, yes, we get the best price guarantees, and we get VIP travel benefits as well, being a IntelliTravel agent. You're going to get your very own IntelliTravel personalized website, and that is $39.95 a month for that business. So I love that I can pick and choose which opportunity. Again, Planet Marketing is optional. You don't have to become a Planet Marketing rep if you don't want to help people get on the money making side of travel. You can change your mind and add it later if it makes sense. But I do recommend getting on the money making side of travel and starting your IntelliTravel business. Why? Because you can earn commission on your travel sales. You're going to be able to guarantee people getting the best prices. You're going to get VIP travel benefits, and you're going to get your very own IntelliTravel website. So that is the price for when you get started. Now, I'm just going to break down everything that you get when you get partnered with me, right? So type everything in the chat if you are still on with me. Again, if you are ready to get started, go ahead and go to thedesiredtravel.com/travel to get started today. Let me see. I'm trying to put it in the chat real quick, y'all. Thing is not posting. Let me paste it here, y'all. But when you get started, this is a work from home benefit business. You're going to get your credentials as soon as you get started. Oh, there it is. You're going to get your credentials as soon as you get started. You're going to be IATA, CLIA, and ARC certified when you become a travel agent owner, and that's going to allow you to start booking travel right away. You're going to have unlimited access to free one-on-one coaching as well. You're going to ask, so that means anytime that you have a question, you can reach out to somebody and get support. So don't think that you can't get access to anything because you're not doing anything. If you aren't doing anything, set up your coaching call. Get access to our Facebook private group. right? So we do have an exclusive Facebook group. Not only that, you're going to get access to your start pad, get exclusive access to our university as well. So in our university, we have so many different trainings. Me and Kim actually just did a group travel training that I think you guys would love, and it's going to show you how to monetize your business. Um, can I show that? Oh, that's cool. All right. And then get access to weekly residual and bonus income. We have on demand training, and we also teach you social media training as well. So, for those of you guys who be like, oh, I'm not really that good at social media, guess what? It don't matter. We got you with training. We teach you social. I know specifically me, I focus on low effort content for introverts that are new to social media marketing. I was so new to social media. And for me, I just was just like, I need something that's low effort that I can do in my spare time because I work a full-time job. And that's exactly what I did. And that's how I was able to sell so much travel in my first year, focusing on what I can do, what was low effort, and what I can do in my spare time. So even if you are busy, this is something that you can do. So now we are at the end, y'all. So now that we are here at the end, um, I just wanted to show you guys exactly what you're paying for. So when you go if you go through planetmarketing.com, you're going to enroll as a rep first for $19.95. You're going to log into Planet Marketing back office, your virtual office, scroll down to purchase ITA now, and then click to pay and follow the instructions and then click to pay the $179.95. Now, if you are signing up as an IntelliTravel agent only to just book travel and get paid, that is just $179.95. You're just going to click the ITA only button, follow the instructions for that, and make sure you use my sponsor code, The Desired Travel. And I'm going to go ahead and type that in the chat as well if you guys missed it when you go to my website. And here we go. And for those of you guys that are ready to go, you can go ahead to thedesiredtravel.com/travel. Use my sponsor code to get started. For those of you guys that have questions, go ahead and drop your questions in the chat. I'm more than happy to get your questions answered. And this is a no thank you. That is okay. Guess what? I got a hotel voucher for you anyway. Go ahead and comment hotel in the comments, right? Hotel is the keyword, and I will DM you or message you for your email address to send you the 3-night hotel voucher. And all you have to do is pay taxes and fees on the hotel. So I appreciate you guys sitting with me for this stream, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. This is my first time actually doing something like this, so I'm super excited to do it again. I don't know if I'm going to do a full showcase and give y'all all the tea ever again, but I did want to get it out the way and just put it out there for those of you guys who have not been to my workshop and for people that just want like a lot more information. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around and getting the information. I don't see any other questions in the chat right now. So since y'all don't have any questions, I am going to answer a few top questions that people actually ask now that I went through everything just to get them out the way. And I know that I talked about this one in the presentation, and this question is the most common. Do travel agents charge people more when they book their travel? And the answer is no. And if you already know this answer, you can answer it too. The travel agents don't charge more. The commission is already built in. A lot of people don't know that the commission is already built inside their vacation packages already. So for me, when I book travel for people, I never have to charge you more. But there are people that are travel planners that are not travel agents that actually charge more for their clients when they're booking their travel. So I actually had a travel planner reach out to me today asking if she should become a legit travel agent. And I was just like, well, how are you making money booking people travel? She was like, I charge my fee on top of what they are paying for their trips. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, if you become a travel agent, you could just get paid the commission rather than charging your clients more. So travel planners, people that aren't legit travel agents, do charge extra, but travel agents, we don't have to do that. So that is a big one. The second top question I get asked all the time is, do I have to recruit? The answer is no. Yes, you have to get started using my sponsor code, but you don't have to build a team. When I got started, I focused on travel. My business coach asked me, did I want to help people get on the money making side of travel? I said no. I don't want to do that. People ain't gonna want to do that. I want to sell travel. I want to make money. So if that's something that you want to do, you absolutely can do it. That way you can opt out of it. And that's what I love about this host agency. There are host agencies where you can't opt out of that option. So I wanted to remind you guys of that. Let me showcase my website. My link, just in case you guys don't know it, but you guys can go get the information and get started using this link. But yeah, a lot of people don't do their research and look at other host agencies. There's host agencies that when you get started, you're automatically in the network marketing side and you don't get an option to choose. And I had a woman join my team and she was just like, yeah, I was with another host agency. And she said that if I don't host a travel party, she's not going to help me with my travel business. I was like, I've never heard anybody say that. But also, y'all, I'm hearing all these horror stories and I'm new to owning a travel agent business. I didn't even know there was multiple host agencies. Like I didn't know there was so many. I didn't know even people were like that. So that was news to me and I was like, yeah, no, I coach everybody. Like you don't have to be building a team. I actually focus a lot on travel booking because I personally just sell a lot of travel and that's just what I do. Another question that I get, and remember, guys, this is a travel agent business Q&A. So if you guys have questions, drop your questions in the chat. I'm more than happy to get your questions answered. And I just posted my link up there so you can get the information. They want to know what type of travel I sell. I sell all-inclusive travel to Mexico and the Caribbean. I focus on group travel specifically. I love groups because, of course, it's more commission, but it's easy because I'm booking the same property over and over and over again. That's what makes it easy for me. A lot of people get discouraged from group trips because there's so many people, but it's literally just the same trip over and over and over again. So if you already looked up a trip, you can look up that same trip over. So for the people that don't know who I am, my name is Tirsa Knight, travel agent business coach. I'm from Philly. I started traveling in 2025. Let me just pull up this real quick so you guys can see a visual because I know I got my talking here up there. But I can pull this right on up to the stage. But yeah, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Tirsa Knight, travel agent business coach. I started my travel agent business in 2021, right? I got started as a travel agent only. And like I said, a lot of people were just like, how did you when I started my business in 2021, a lot of people were skeptical about me having my travel agent business. A lot of my family and friends did not book travel with me, and my first clients were complete strangers. So I remember one of my clients, her name was Princess. She was a tax preparer in Atlanta. And she booked like group travel with me. She booked trips to Jamaica. She was a stranger that found me on Instagram. So when I coach and train my business partners, I do show them how to get paid, um, connect them with complete strangers online. I am personally an introvert, hence why I'm doing a faceless live. But not only that, I am a top seller for my team. I'm a one-star director and Century Club member. So yeah. So just wanted to give y'all a little quick sneak peek of like who I am and what I do and how I make money. But yeah, I got started working. I was working a 9 to 5. I sold over 350K my first year in the business. And I did this while being shy, right? And a lot of people feel like, oh, I'm shy. I don't think I can do this, or I'm too busy. I'm not going to be able to do this. Y'all, I think I worked this business maybe 3 to 6 hours a week when I first got started. So for those of you guys that are thinking like, "Oh, I'm too busy for this business." Busy is not a thing. If you were looking up travel for yourself at work, all you gotta do is take 30 minutes to look up somebody else's trip. All you have to do is take 15 minutes to put together a travel deal. And the same way, like your travel agent portal is literally the same way the portals that you already are using. So like how you go on Expedia and you put in your destination and you put in your date and then you go and put in the hotel that you're booking and then you make your own payment, right? That is the same thing you're going to do in your travel agent portal. It's nothing complicated about getting paid for your own travel. I mean, not you're just getting paid for your own travel, but getting paid in travel in general. The commissions are already built in. So I don't want you guys to think or overcomplicate this process. If there are any more questions, I can answer them, but I think I just talked about just like the top things that people ask. People ask about if I'm too busy, if I'm shy or I'm an introvert. People ask about if they have to recruit. The answer is no. People ask, do travel agents charge more? The answer is no, right? So if there is no other questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. Whether you're catching this on Facebook or YouTube, you can grab the link out of my bio to get more information. If this detailed webinar wasn't enough, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. Um, yeah, thedesiredtravel.com/travel for more information. Go ahead and check out some of my videos on YouTube, my reels on Facebook, or just go to my TikTok. I'm The Desired Travel on TikTok as well to get more information. But yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys on the money making side of travel. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys next Thursday. Bye.